That's right, you are just in time for tonight's episode of Super Spirit Live. I am Shirt Donovan, and on behalf of everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, let me say thank you for joining us this evening for what is sure to be a memorable, amazing set of matches. First up tonight, we have a debut in the women's tag division, a new team going up against relative newcomers in their own right, Squad Life. We'll see how this new team is able to forge their own path here in Super Spirit Wrestling.
Making their way to the ring, the team of Mariah Hamilton and Slamina Velvon, Squad Life.
Squad Life has been very impressive thus far in the women's tag division at Super Spirit Wrestling. But let's see these newcomers.
Making their way to the ring, making their SSW debut, the team of Kaori Okawa and Nona Ford, the Luminaries.
Impressive athleticism combined to form the Luminaries. These two women, very impressive athletes. We'll see how they size up Squad Life in the opening bout here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Kaori Okawa in control early with a headlock. Pinning attempt early. Burt Wiggins barely getting down for the 1 count as Slamina Velvon powers out. Exciting match here as two relatively new teams, one brand new team, locking it up here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Pinning attempt center of the ring. Kaori Okawa really making Slamina Velvon work for those kickouts early, and a big headbutt to follow from Okawa. Slamina Velvon following up with a standing switch after the punch. Beautiful backdrop there. Pinning attempt of her own now. Burt Wiggins in position, just a 1 count. And Velvon with another slam here, exerting her dominance over Okawa. Okawa looking for a tag. Nona Ford getting her first Super Spirit Wrestling action here tonight. Slamina Velvon powering out of the corner, but Nona Ford ready with a combination of punches. Irish whip there is put on hold by Ford. Powerlifting background has Nona Ford. Very low center of gravity. And you see they're able to lift the much larger competitor up for a backdrop, high angle. Tag made to Mariah Hamilton. And another backdrop off the standing switch. Good stuff here out of Nona Ford in her debut, but she is dumped unceremoniously on the outside by now legal woman Mariah Hamilton. Deep arm drag takedown and an elbow drop to boot out of Ford here. Big release suplex from Nona Ford, dumping Mariah Hamilton this time to the outside and giving chase. Kaori Okawa looking to get involved. Rear chinlock is blocked, but then a desperation kick out of Hamilton. Slamina Velvon now looking to help her partner. We're up to the count of 12 here. And all women in the ring. Legal women back in contest here. You saw Mariah Hamilton going for a mounted position there, and Nona Ford countering, using that leg strength I was mentioning earlier, the powerlifting background coming into play once more. Irish whip, what a maneuver there from Okawa, able to run up the turnbuckle, but she runs right into another suplex from Hamilton. Tag to Slamina Velvon. Snap suplex in the corner. Squad Life looking good here early on. Pinning attempt now in the corner. Just a 2 count. Nona Ford was looking to get involved there, but she had a long ways to go. And now a striking contest. Kaori Okawa trying to battle her way out of an unfavorable ring position. Tag made for the Luminaries. Nona Ford back in the ring. Good counter there by Ford, well scouted. Okawa repositioning Velvon. Pinning attempt now. Just a 2 count. The crowd showing their adoration for this matchup so far out of the women's tag division. Big slam from Velvon. Backdrop attempt is blocked. Nona Ford now in control. Maybe looking for a tag there. Fall away slam creating separation. Isabel Vaughn. Drop kick will not connect. And a clubbing forearm. Continuing the momentum for Velvon. Release suplex. Great stuff there out of the power lifter, Nona Ford. Into a rear chin lock. Mariah Hamilton running interference for squad life. And a big combination of fisherman suplexes, almost a buster there at the end. What strength here out of Ford. Hamilton again getting involved. Mounted punches from the back position there. Punches to the back of Ford's head as Okawa with a dragon screw from the ground position. Big roll through clothesline from Ford, looking for a tag, both teams. Fresh women now in for both teams. High risk opportunity here for Ford. Hamilton blocking maybe. Beautiful tornado DDT off the top rope. Kaori Okawa getting involved. Saving Ford from further damage. A cutter out of nowhere from Okawa, but Hamilton so quick to her feet there and now delivering a kick to the back. The conditioning of Mariah Hamilton. Beautiful frog splash. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And now we see Samina Velvon, shades of what Nona Ford was doing earlier, rolling through for 3 suplexes there against the legal woman, Kaori Okawa. More MMA background here from Mariah Hamilton, applying a hold to Kaori Okawa. Dynamic stuff here out of our women's tag division. Okawa now battling off both members of Squad Life. High angle kick connects to the back of the head. Rope break, says Burt Wiggins. Top rope again. Another frog splash. 1, 2. And Nona Ford able to get there just before the 3. Running offense from Hamilton. Elbow strike in the corner with a soul butt kick follow-up. Great sequence there. Tag made for Squad Life. And Enziguri out of desperation, but I don't think she saw the tag. Turning her attention now to Velvon. Fall away slam. Tag made to Ford. Tag team offense there out of the Luminaries. Wanting to make their mark here to notch a win in their column in the debut. Big exploder. Connecting from Ford. Rope break, says Wiggins. Mariah Hamilton now in the ring. Standing switch, elbow. Tag team cutter. Fighting out of the corner is Nona Ford here. Beautiful bridge. And it's over. Nona Ford with the bridging suplex, taking one here for the Luminaries in their debut over Squad Life. Great stuff out of Ford and Okawa there in the opening match here tonight at Super Spirit Live. That's what you want to see out of a debut, folks. Victorious are the Luminaries over Squad Life here tonight. Congratulations to them on a great debut. Next up, folks, we have a heavyweight match between the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly, and the punished BMD. This should be an interesting matchup. Dynamic styles clashing here. Harold Kelly a bit more old school. BMD much more strike-based in his approach to the ring. And we'll see how it takes shape here tonight in the ring at Super Spirit Live.
Making his way to the ring, he is the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly.
The Duke slowly striding to the ring here, heading towards what should be a dynamic matchup with BMD.
Nothing's quite so permanent, it won't.
And his opponent making his way to the ring, the Punished BMD.
BMD has had some impressive showings here in Super Spirit Wrestling. But a tall mountain to climb in front of him here. Kim Kido on duty for this heavyweight contest. Leg lock early for BMD. Striking combination. BMD, maybe a stick and move strategy here. And there we go. Caught by a big slam and dumped to the outside by Harold Kelly. Some strikes of his own here. The Duke looking to enforce his will. Football tackle is off target there, and BMD taking advantage. Corner control now for the Duke. BMD able to come to his senses. Elbow to the back of the head here. Primarily strikes in the early goings here. Rolling kick, connecting flush for BMD. And a release suplex. Belly to back. Dynamic stuff, but he threw him a little too far there, resulting in a rope break on the pin attempt. Big clothesline from Kelly. Drop toe hold. Rolling up for a submission maneuver here is BMD. Kido checking for the submission. It will not come. The strength of the Duke on display here, dumping BMD onto the mat. Following with an elbow drop. Machine gun chops, the striking prowess of BMD on display here, and just roughly throwing Kelly to the mat. He's repaid for a kick there. 1, 2. Striking contest erupting between these two heavyweights, and BMD ending it early with a big forearm. Pinning attempt following an elbow. 2. Just a 2 count. Harold Kelly trying to take BMD off guard there. A win would mean something for both of these gentlemen. They currently sort of sit in the middle of the rankings in the heavyweight division. Neither of them in the title conversation. Irish whip. Drop toe hold. Good stuff out of BMD, and a deadlift German suplex. Bridges. 2. Near fall for BMD. Great sequence, but now Harold Kelly's got him up. What a power bomb. 1, 2. Almost all there. BMD just getting the shoulder up. Rolling through for a submission maneuver here is BMD. Harold Kelly able to power his way out, pulling on the arm of his opponent. Big chops there from the Punished. And another big German suplex. 2. I thought it was all there, folks. That came high angle on the neck of Harold Kelly. And now you see BMD just breaking out of the corner, rushing down Harold Kelly, applying more pressure to the leg and ankle. Kelly trying to get to the ropes. Instead, a kick will break him away from the submission attempt of BMD. Backdrop from the Duke. Oh my God! Harold Kelly just launching BMD almost into the front row there, but BMD rallying so quickly. CQC slam! Could this be all? 1, 2, it's over. BMD somehow rallying after that huge dump to the outside, coming back in and answering with the CQC slam and taking one here over the Duke of Dallas, Texas, Harold Kelly. What a showing there from BMD. I definitely thought Kelly had his number as that match was coming to an end. But BMD showing why he is a good contender and making his way up the rankings in the heavyweight division at Super Spirit Wrestling. Next up, folks, we have a matchup in the women's division between former champion Beverly Brooks and rising star Clair Birch. Brooks, of course, still injured as of this broadcast. The rib injuries after all of her matches with Ryoko Matsui, your current Destiny Band champion, just rattling the rib cage of Beverly Brooks. We'll see if she's able to overcome her injuries tonight here against Clair Birch.
making her way to the ring, Beverly Brooks.
Such an intimidating presence is Brooks, but as I've said in past broadcasts, those bandages might as well be a bullseye across the midsection of the former champion.
And her opponent making her way to the ring, Clair, Birch.
The athleticism and the dynamic move repertoire of Clair Birch certainly make her one of the women's division more fearsome competitors. Lenny Spencer on duty for this contest. You see Clair trying to start things off early with a display of strength, but Beverly Brooks not allowing it. And another suplex attempt is blocked. Clair Birch looking a little sloppy here early on. This time a knee to the midsection, seeing that bullseye. Big clothesline for Brooks, follows through with it. Corner control. Clair Birch snapping back, corner control of her own now. Looking for running offense maybe, both women not allowing that to happen. Slam, pinning attempt, not even a 1 count from Lenny Spencer. Both women tit for tat so far. But now big forearms from the mounted position. Beverly Brooks in control for the moment. And again, more forearms. Clothesline is off target, repaid with an Irish whip. Basement drop kick, taking out the legs of the former champion. Kick to the midsection, snapmare takedown. Good stuff here out of Birch. You see the bear hug, the strength of Beverly Brooks. Just trying to fold Clair Birch in half the wrong way. Clothesline to the back of the head there. They say that the ones you don't see hurt more, and she saw that one, but it turned her inside out. Forearms versus the chops. You see Clair Birch inching Beverly Brooks further into the corner. Clothesline, pinning attempt, break, says Lenny Spencer. Beautiful backdrop there, well executed by Clair Birch. It's hard to say who has the upper hand here thus far. Downward spiral, as I say that, 1, 2, almost all there. A near fall for Clair Birch on the downward spiral. Another suplex from Birch, keeping the momentum going, but kudos to Beverly Brooks for getting out of the first downward spiral. And now a backdrop counter, looked to be a double arm suplex attempt there from Birch. Backbreaker from the former champion. 2 count there. Birch able to get a shoulder up after that dynamic backbreaker. Irish whip. Clair Birch rallying with a knee, countering whatever Brooks had planned. Forearm. 1 forearm puts Brooks to the mat, and now Brooks trying to rally. Another knee to the midsection. Not looking good here for Brooks. Trying to shift the momentum, taunting her opponent a bit. And another backbreaker. The midsections of both women in jeopardy here. Pinning attempt. Bad positioning, says Lenny Spencer. Clair Birch looking to regain control. Elbow to the back of the head now. This crowd really coming alive for this women's division match. The former champion versus the rising star. Clubbing forearm again, but this time Birch rallying with some knees to the face. But Brooks first to her feet. Punch to the midsection. Sit out pile driver from Beverly. Brooks lifting Birch up. Big slam, packages her for a pin. 1, 2. Almost all there to Clair Birch's credit, but now a pin from Birch. 1, 2. Maybe trying to catch the former champ off guard there was Birch. Suplex attempt blocked. Brooks having a suplex of her own as a result, taunting Birch again. As this match continues, I gotta believe it favors the former champion. Pinning attempt. 1, 2. Clair Birch escaping another near fall. Neck breaker jumping all the way through. Downward spiral. Bridges for the pin. 1, 2. And that's it. Clair Birch with an impressive victory. The second downward spiral doing in the former champion. Congratulations to Clair Birch there. Maybe the most impressive victory of her run thus far here in Super Spirit Wrestling. Beverly Brooks, those rib injuries really coming into play as the weeks go on, and we certainly wish her well in her recovery. But for now, Clair Birch picking up a big one here against Beverly Brooks. Well, folks, we've got to take a short break. When we come back, we will have a #1 contenders match in the juniors division between Joey Marnell and Archie Everett. Both men are trying to look for a shot at the Shadow Band title. The current holder of that, the Midnight Rider, Cameron Reese. Anyway, folks, we got to go to that break. Don't go anywhere. All right, folks, let's get right back to it. As I said, a #1 contenders match in the juniors division. Up next, Joey Marnell versus Archie Everett. Both men looking to climb the ranks once more here at Super Spirit Wrestling, looking for a shot at Cameron Reese's Shadow Band title. I'm hearing now in my headset that this has been agreed upon by both men to be a no disqualification match. Of course, both men, Joey Marnell and Archie Everett, known for using less than genuine tactics to get their wins. And I guess both men really want to test each other. This is a no DQ match, folks.
Making his way to the ring, Joey Marnell.
Joey Marnell, of course, was the last man to try to get the Shadow Band from Cameron Reese. He was unsuccessful in that reign as #1 contender. We'll see if he can get back to the mountaintop. Looking for another shot here tonight at Super Spirit Live.
And making his way to the ring, Archie Everett.
A gifted submission specialist is Archie Everett, and there will be no rope breaks in this contest. I gotta believe that things are in favor of Everett here. But regardless, we'll see how it takes shape. No disqualification here between these two rough style competitors. Archie Everett going to the submission well early on. The playbook wide open, European uppercut, beautifully executed as well. Spinning toe hold. So technically gifted is Archie Everett, and Joey Marnell has had a lot of trouble so far putting on offense. Wow, what a maneuver there from Everett, trying for a pin here. Lenny Spencer not even getting down for the 1 count. Drop toe hold from Everett. More submission offense here. Archie Everett firmly in control so far in this #1 contenders match. More submission offense, and again, no rope breaks. Lenny Spencer not calling for one there, although clearly you see Marnell. Wait a minute. Is that Boston Devereaux? What is Boston Devereaux doing out here? Interrupting offense there from Archie Everett. Could perhaps some deal have been struck between Marnell and Devereaux? This is a no DQ match, folks. And the former champion, the very first Shadow Band champion, Boston Devereaux, out here seemingly in favor of Joey Marnell, or at least in opposition to Archie Everett. Yeah, Devereaux not interrupting any offense from Marnell. It's clear that he's after Everett here. Marnell, of course, I believe defeated Boston Devereaux to earn his #1 contender slot. Devereaux may be out here out of respect. I'm really unsure. The motives of the former champion so unclear, but he wants Archie Everett. And wait a minute. Who is that? Who is that? Who is that? They haven't. Wait a minute. As the camera gets close in there, wait a second. That's Ricky Gilmore. Ricky Gilmore with the table. Half a table crashing across the body of his former rival, Joey Marnell. What is he doing here? We haven't seen him in weeks. And Archie Everett with a submission following the table attack. Taking one here over Joey Marnell. I'm speechless here, folks. We haven't seen Ricky Gilmore in weeks. Following his crushing loss at New Purpose to Joey Marnell, Devereaux comes to the ring, interrupting Archie Everett's pursuits of a title shot, and then Gilmore out of nowhere. I didn't even recognize him. A whole new look. He looked to be in better shape. Shocking stuff here, folks, tonight at Super Spirit Live. Ricky Gilmore, part of the conversation once more in the life of Joey Marnell. But after all, folks, that match was a no disqualification contest, so everything you saw there was legal. There was nothing Lenny Spencer could do. Archie Everett is your new #1 contender in the juniors division, and you gotta believe that Joey Marnell is gonna want to see Ricky Gilmore. My goodness, folks, crazy stuff there out of our junior division, but we gotta move forward. More matches tonight. I don't know how we're going to outdo that, but for now it is Douglas Daniels versus Reynaldo Mendez. We got to give a congratulations to Douglas Daniels. He performed so well at the Royal Classic, WCC's event. He was in the final 4 of a large number of competitors in their very first Rumble. Douglas Daniels almost going the full distance there for a title shot in that promotion. Of course, he was unsuccessful, but still, great showing to him. We're going to see him here tonight versus submission specialist, the master of the yellow jacket, Reynaldo Mendez. These two faced off before, and tonight it should be an exciting rematch between these two heavyweight competitors.
Making his way to the ring, he calls himself the Philanthropist, Douglas Daniels.
Seasoned Rumble competitor now is Douglas Daniels, but he is back in singles competition tonight across from Reynaldo Mendez.
Making his way to the ring, Ronaldo Mendez.
The heavyweight division's resident submission specialist. Different approach from Archie Everett, the other submission specialist that you just saw out of the junior division. It will be the old school slam-based style of Daniels versus the technicality of Mendez. Despite being a submission specialist, there's a lot of ways Mendez can beat you. Test of strength early on between these two competitors. Looks to be an even match. I'm not sure Daniels expected that. Counter off the Irish whip, and now a yellow jacket early yellow jacket. Daniels escaping quickly there. To his credit. Slam from Mendez, looking to continue the momentum. Arm drag takedown. Douglas Daniels probably feeling the effects of his participation in that Rumble. Everyone here at Super Spirit Wrestling, regardless of rivalries and competition, was happy to see one of our competitors compete in the Royal Classic. Yellow jacket again here, cinched in. Ronaldo Mendez trying to do Daniels in early, I guess. Mendez looking for a suplex there. It is blocked, and Daniels will have a suplex of his own. Mendez now in control with a kick to the back. Oh, what an arm drag takedown there, though, for Daniels, jumping for an elbow drop. Suplex from Mendez. Hard-hitting stuff from both competitors here. Some strikes off target as both men trying to gain control. And now chops out of both competitors. Wow, just firing off on each other here. Daniels seemingly coming out on top. Pinning attempt here. Just a 1 count, says Norio Nakatomi. Collision off the Irish whip. High impact offense out of Mendez. Devastating to the neck and back of Douglas Daniels, who now rallies with a double axe handle. Boston Crab here. Norio Nakatomi signaling for the rope break. We've got rules again, folks. High knee is scouted there from Douglas Daniels. Ronaldo Mendez crashing to the mat, but he's looking for corner control maybe now. Irish whip from Daniels. Daniels trying to maintain that corner control, and he will have it. And Daniels getting a little nasty here, raking his boot across the face of Mendez. Drop kick is off target. Mendez had it scouted. Looked to be an Irish whip there, but a pull-through clothesline instead. Diving elbow drop out of the Philanthropist. Release belly-to-belly suplex out of Mendez. As I said, a lot of ways he can beat you. A great wrestling technician, apart from his impressive submission background. And again, center of the ring, great positioning for Mendez, keeping his opponent where he ought to be for victory conditions. What a power slam there. 2. Near fall for Douglas Daniels. Double axe handled again from the Philanthropist. Pull through clothesline. Charitable with his strikes is the Philanthropist. Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker out of Mendez off the Irish whip. Good stuff. Follows up with a kick. Daniels taking some time to show the crowd what he's all about. You get a wide shot there of our capacity crowd here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Carries him all the way through for the spine buster off the Irish whip. Daniels maybe looking to put away. Mendez, but with a backdrop there, rallying, kick to the back. Impressive showings out of both these competitors, but this time the powerbomb connecting for the philanthropist. To the ropes. Big clothesline. Daniels really in control now. Oh no, he's got him up. Center of the ring. Could it be the tough love? Tough love from Daniels. 1, 2, and oh my God, I thought he got him. Mendez still in this matchup following the tough love, but now Bridges on the double arm. 2, and it's over. Douglas Daniels with an impressive follow-up, but to Mendez's credit, he did escape the tough love the first time around. Daniels not discouraged at all, following up with that beautiful bridging suplex and getting the 1, 2, 3 here against the master of the yellow jacket. Tough loss there from Mendez. Douglas Daniels continuing his momentum after his Final Four showing in WCC's Royal Classic. Next up, folks, we have a debut in the women's singles division. Contender for the belt, arguably the number 2 ranked woman here in Super Spirit Wrestling, finds herself against newcomer Kira Kido. This should be an explosive matchup. I am very, very excited for this debut, and we should be going to the ring now any second for that matchup. Shea Hamasaki really has her eye on Ryoko Matsui's Destiny Band title, but I guess she will have to prove herself tonight here against newcomer Kira Kido.
Making her way to the ring, Shea Hamasaki.
Shea Hamasaki has been destroying every opponent across from her in the women's division as of late, looking unstoppable and forging a path toward the Destiny Band title. But here is Kira Kido, the crowd coming alive for this debut.
And now making her way to the ring in her Super Spirit Wrestling debut, Kira Kido.
The crowd going nuts here tonight at Super Spirit Live. The rumored debut of Kira Kido coming to fruition here. But it will be a tough one here tonight against Shea Hamasaki. Shea with an early takedown, showing Kira Kido what it's all about here in the women's division. Early pin, not even a 1 count. Kira Kido sending a message of her own. Kira Kido with a standing submission hold. A lot of strikes and a lot of submissions. Kido will use her very long and slender frame to gain leverage against her opponents for submission maneuvers and reach against her opponents for striking opportunities. Shea Hamasaki, of course, just a rough slam-based wrestler with a couple of top rope maneuvers in her arsenal, usually just beating her opponents down until they're unable to continue. Kira Kido with a slap across the face of Hamasaki, and I'm not sure that's the route you want to take. Now knees to the back of the head of Hamasaki. We do enforce MMA-style stoppages in Super Spirit Wrestling. Rolling through for a double wrist lock is Kira Kido. Very impressive here against the number 2 ranked female, Shea Hamasaki. Another big slap trapping the leg, and a modified figure 4 here from Kira Kido. Really taking it to Hamasaki so far. Takedown from Kido. Counter from Kido, well scouted so far here against Shea Hamasaki. Big knee in the center of the ring, more knees to the back of the head. If she is able to force a stoppage or a submission against Shea Hamasaki, what an accomplishment that would be for the debuting Kira Kido. Spinning backdrop there from Hamasaki, looking to regain control, and now repaying the modified figure 4 from earlier with one of her own. Could we be seeing a new rivalry in the women's division in front of our eyes here, folks, taking shape? Pinning attempt for Hamasaki, 1, 2. Kirakita getting out before the 3. Corner control for Hamasaki. Looking to perform a high-risk maneuver here, maybe. Oh my God! Tombstone pile driver from the top rope. I'm surprised there was no pin there. Hamasaki, oh no! Another pile driver. 2. Kirakita kicking out of an impressive set of pile drivers and now trying to rally and fight back with kicks to the midsection. I'm a believer here, folks. Running offense from Kirakita, the step-up knee connecting across the back of Shea Hamasaki. Irish whip, collision in favor of Hamasaki. And now those stomps from Hamasaki that she likes to go to. Big clothesline in the corner. Kirakita maybe looking shaky here as this match goes on. Kick is repaid with a forearm. Hamasaki saying she's number 1. Going to the top once more. Stomps across the body of Kirakita. And a big headbutt. Kirakita looking to turn the tables here. Standing stretch. Hamasaki not the type to give up, not the type to submit. You damn near got to knock her clean out to score a victory. What route will Kirakita take here in her debut? Stiff punches from both women. Elbows from Kirakita. Impressive stuff here from the debuting athlete. Rolling kick from Kirakita. Pointing to the sky. Hyping herself up. Another big kick. Great sequence here from Kirakita. But now she's trapped for the Hamasaki driver. Oh no, Hamasaki driver out of nowhere. 1, 2, 3. Shea Hamasaki putting down a very impressive Kirakita. I honestly thought Kirakita had it there. So many strikes, so many kicks, such impressive offense out of the debuting wrestler here tonight. But just not enough out of Kirakita to do in Shea Hamasaki, who is more than ever making her case for a title shot against Ryoko Matsui. Good stuff to Kirakita. We will no doubt see her again. I'm certainly a fan. I'm certainly a believer. She was able to kick out of those pile drivers, that tombstone off the top rope. No one should have been able to get out of that, but Kirakita was able to kick out and continue the fight against Hamasaki. Impressive stuff from her in her debut, folks. We've got to move right along. We've got the first match in our double main event tonight. It is a tag team title match in the men's division between Deadly Encounter and the current champions, the Gambles. Michio Kawaguchi and Nikita Belkov are facing their biggest matchup of their Super Spirit Wrestling career here tonight against Marcus and Nathan Gamble. Will we have new tag champs, or will the Gambles hold the gold for another week here tonight at Super Spirit Live?
Making their way to the ring, the challengers, the team of Michio Kawaguchi and Nikita Belkov, Deadly Encounter.
The Shark and the Spider looking to capture the gold tonight here against the Gambles. Can they do it? Are they going to be successful in their first #1 contender slot?
And making their way to the ring, they are the Power Band champions, Marcus and Nathan, the Gambles.
Such impressive athletes are the Gambles. Coming from a wrestling family, they are third-generation wrestlers. The chemistry between them has led them all the way to the gold here, and now they put it on the line here tonight against Deadly Encounter. Michio Kawaguchi looking good here early on, brutalizing Marcus in a favorable corner. A rake to the eyes from one half of the tag team champions, Marcus Gamble, and you see Michio Kawaguchi rallying with an arm drag takedown. Spinning Rana from Marcus Gamble. As I mentioned, the wrestling background of the Gambles. They are so technically sound, and now that they are champions, a lot of people are saying this is how it always should have been. The Gambles from the very beginning of the New Dawn Tournament Series were slotted to win the tag team belts. Everyone had them in favor, but Wondrous Bear able to do them in the finals. But the Gambles would return and take those belts from Wondrous Bear a few weeks ago at New Purpose. As we look to head into March toward our next major event, Edge of Excellence, could we have new men's tag champs going into that card? Big slam here out of the Shark. After this match, folks, we have our final contest of the evening. It will be Benjamin Rhodes putting the Spirit Band on the line against #1 contender Hideo Kuba. Dragon Screw takedown from Michio Kawaguchi. Nikita Belkov following up with a rear chinlock. Corner control, the Spider trying to trap his victim here. You see him dropping down for submission offense here against Nathan Gamble. And Nathan may be looking for a moment of respite here, dumping Kawaguchi to the outside. Kicking combination ending with an enziguri from Nathan Gamble. Can he battle back and make a tag? No, he will instead continue the fight here against Kawaguchi. Now the tag will come. Marcus Gamble, the legal man in for the Gambles. Kicks to the midsection in the corner. Michio Kawaguchi powering out with a Rana, trying to break away for a tag, and he will have it. Deadly Encounter looking really efficient here so far. Kawaguchi applying a submission hold, softening up Marcus Gamble for his teammate Nikita Belkov. Wow, what a striking combination out of Gamble. Just a 1 count. Belkov's got him up. Oh no, a counter Rana into a pin here. Not even a 1. Nikita Belkov, very impressive so far in this tag team title match. Impressive showing here from Marcus Gamble, fighting off both members of the challengers. Marcus and Nathan would have a hard time facing their wrestling family if they don't walk out of here with the gold tonight. Rolling senton, well executed by Nathan Gamble. It is repaid with a takedown from Kawaguchi. High angle drop kick. More kicks out of that damn Nathan Gamble. He's so impressive now, scouting in the corner. Enziguri running out of the corner. Jump up Rana. Both men answering back and forth, and now the Shark back in for Deadly Encounter. A set of kicks connecting again for Nathan Gamble, giving Kawaguchi some receipts on his way to the apron. Interruption there from Marcus. And a miscommunication, a rare miscommunication out of the Gambles. Could it come back to haunt them? Nikita Belkov taking advantage, currently in control here, keeping his body between teammates Marcus and Nathan Gamble, but Marcus able to run interference, and then a stereo enziguri ringing the bells of Nikita Belkov. Tag made for the Gambles. The champions looking good here so far, on their way to a retention perhaps against first-time #1 contenders Deadly Encounter. What a power bomb out of the Shark. And I believe that was a tag team maneuver. I'm not sure he got all of it, but a drop kick connecting mid-suplex. Kawaguchi maybe sustaining more damage than Marcus in that exchange. 2 count, Nathan Gamble able to run interference. We could have maybe had new champions there. Marcus scouting Nikita from the top rope. Diving cross body will not land. The Gambles looking sloppy here. Their titles may be in jeopardy. More interference from Nathan. Marcus has sustained a lot of damage. Marcus on the outside, scouting Kawaguchi. Opts not to do it instead. Maybe a wise choice. Rolling senton again across the body of Kawaguchi. Pinning attempt here. Marcus Gamble almost out there. And Marcus Gamble finally getting to his feet. Nikita Belkov easily able to run interference. Blood in the water! Blood in the water, but he wasn't the legal man. The damage nevertheless sustained here against a Nathan Gamble who has got to be feeling the effects of Nikita Belkov's signature maneuver. Kawaguchi driver! Kawaguchi driver! 1, 2, Marcus Gamble able to get there. We could have had new champs, and taunting Marcus Gamble almost on the receiving end of blood in the water there, but Nathan Gamble able to run interference. Dragon screw takedown for Belkov. The action is fast here, folks. Kawaguchi with a fisherman suplex, bridges, but Kim Kido signaling for a rope break. Kawaguchi driver again. Nathan Gamble on the receiving end. Pinning attempt as Marcus is waved off. We've got new champions. Deadly Encounter are your 3rd ever men's tag champions here as they capture the power bands from the Gambles. Beautiful timing there from Kawaguchi as he knew Marcus Gamble would have to legally return to the ropes soon, taking advantage of the lapse, and with a Kawaguchi driver putting down Nathan Gamble. We've got new tag champs, folks. What a night here at Super Spirit Live, but it's not over. We've still got one more, folks, in our final match of the evening for our double main event. It will be Hideo Kuba challenging current Spirit Band champion Benjamin Rhodes for that #1 heavyweight slot. We will see if the Fancy Genius is able to do in the big man, the undefeated champion, big man Benjamin Rhodes. Folks, I am so excited. Following that tag match, Deadly Encounter really showing us some great stuff there, and they are your new men's tag champions. Good stuff to them. Let's keep it moving, folks. We are heading to the ring now for our final match of the evening.
Making his way to the ring, the challenger. He is the Fancy Genius, Hideo Kuba.
Hideo Kuba with his first ever shot at the Spirit Band in our final match here tonight at Super Spirit Live. Can he capture the gold to become our only 2nd ever champion?
And making his way to the ring, he is the Spirit Band champion, big man Benjamin Rhodes.
Benjamin Rhodes howling out to his fans here tonight, and they are going wild for the undefeated champion Benjamin Rhodes. Big fight feel here tonight. Norio Nakatomi on duty for this Spirit Band contest. Both men sizing each other up early here. Belly-to-belly slam from the champion, repaid with a snapmare takedown from Hideo Kuba. Maybe looking to quicken the pace here. Big clothesline followed with a stomp. Rolling clothesline off target for the champion. Hideo Kuba looking good here early on against big man Benjamin Rhodes, but as we know, the longer these matches go, the stamina, the hard body of big man Benjamin Rhodes is able to take so much punishment. It has led him to a successful title reign here in Super Spirit Wrestling. One of Hideo Kuba's close friends, Bruce the Ruby Barry, an in-ring legend, was unsuccessful in his shot at the title at New Purpose at the end of January. Benjamin Rhodes was able to put him away after a long, hard-fought contest. Will Hideo Kuba be able to take the gold back for the RTY faction, Richer Than You? That would be an important win for them here, as they've been relatively unsuccessful given their track record prior to their arrival at Super Spirit Wrestling. Big belly-to-belly slam again from the champ, but Hideo Kuba has looked good early on here. Forearm still taking it to Rhodes, rallies with a kick. You see that big boot coming across the face of Kuba, and now a striking contest between these two heavyweights. Hideo Kuba coming out on top. Could that be a good omen in favor of the Fancy Genius? Rolling clothesline again off target. Hideo Kuba will want to duck as many of those as possible because a clothesline from the champ Benjamin Rhodes is unlike any close. Oh no! And as I say that, a pull through clothesline connecting for the champ. Torture rack position here. Follows up with a backbreaker transition offense out of Benjamin Rhodes, showing why he is the Spirit Band champion. And another backbreaker following with a slam. Just a one count. Hideo Kuba, very tenacious here in his shot at the title. Will he be able to follow through where others could not? Irish whip. Clothesline is scouted. Pull through clothesline this time instead of the Irish whip. Running dog splash. 1, 2. No, not even a 2 count following a dog splash. Another good sign for the Fancy Genius. Folks, that ain't a frog splash. It's a dog splash. And if Benjamin Rhodes decides to go for one off the top rope, it could spell the end for our challenger, Hideo Kuba. DDT from Kuba, rallying with some offense of his own. Standing switch, bridges for the German, great position. Just a 1 count against the champion. Backbreaker again and another slam. You see Benjamin Rhodes used to just throwing his opponents around the ring, manhandling all comers, and here we are again with a power bomb out of such an impressive champion, the 7'1" Benjamin Rhodes, the largest man in Super Spirit Wrestling and the only undefeated competitor in the heavyweight division. Big slam off the Irish whip, carrying through Kuba's momentum against him there. And lifting him up for the Rose Crusher. Rose Crusher from the champion. Kuba could be out. 1, 2. Oh my God. Hideo Kuba kicking out of the Rose Crusher and rallying with a swinging neck breaker. Kuba still in this fight. Rolling senton. I can't believe he kicked out of the Rose Crusher. Benjamin Rhodes still in control. Packages him this time. 2 could be all. Hideo Kuba still kicking out. Still in this matchup. DDT against the champion now for the challenger. Basement drop kick across the face of the champion, maybe just angering Benjamin Rhodes. And another big power bomb. This could really be it. 2. Another kick out. Another kick out. Another near fall. Hideo Kuba still, oh no, could he got him up again? This time a sit-out pile driver from the champion. Pulling him away from the ropes. Good ring sense from Benjamin Rhodes. Big clothesline. The clothesline he should have been avoiding this whole time. It could be over. 2. No, another near fall. Hideo Kuba showing a lot of fight here in our double main event. Second match. Package powerbomb. 1, 2. Another kick out. Hideo Kuba withstanding everything that Benjamin Rhodes is throwing his way, including a Rose Crusher. Swinging neck breaker again for the Fancy Genius. Can he hang on? He's got a long mountain to climb still here. Not much offense has been mounted on the side of the Fancy Genius. Drop kick off target. He can't afford to miss those here. Snap suplex. Can Hideo Kuba rally and capture the gold for himself tonight? Complete shot connecting for the Fancy Genius, looking to go to the top rope. Scouting his opponent. What a beautiful maneuver. Arana jumping off the top rope. I don't think Benjamin Rhodes has ever received that. And the fancy that. He's able to get the big man up. Center of the ring. Can we have a new champion? 1, 2. No, Benjamin Rhodes escaping the fancy that. But Hideo Kuba looking so impressive here. Can he go the distance against Benjamin Rhodes? Running dog splash across the back of Kuba. And another fancy that. No, this time sort of looked to be a modified cutter, impacting the neck there of Benjamin Rhodes. Oh no, the positioning, the Rhodes Crusher, center of the ring, the signature maneuver of the champion. Could it be all? 1, 2. No, Hideo Kuba kicking out of another Rhodes Crusher. He is still in it. Submission offense here from Kuba, trying to get creative, trapping several joints and ligaments of Benjamin Rhodes. I can't believe what we're seeing out of the Fancy Genius here tonight. I think many people thought this was damn near going to be a squash in favor of Benjamin Rhodes, but now Kuba with a twisting moonsault. 2. Almost all. I thought we had a new champion. What a maneuver there from Kuba. Arm drag takedown, continuing his offense. Could Benjamin Rhodes be spent after all that offense that he gave to Hideo Kuba? Backdrop for Kuba. The Fancy Genius really rolling here against the champ. He's got him up again. Fancy that. The third time. The fancy that. Pulling him away from the ropes. Can Benjamin Rhodes get back up? 1, 2. And another kick out. Another near fall in this heavyweight contest. What a title match we are seeing here. Hideo Kuba still in control for the moment. When was the last time we saw offense out of the champion? Looking slow to the ropes. Deep arm drag takedown here from Kuba. Basement drop kick. Can the Fancy Genius finally fell the undefeated champion Benjamin Rhodes, trapping him again for submission offense? Norio Nakatomi going in for the check. Will Benjamin Rhodes tap? Will he tap? No, he will not. He will escape. This match continues, but Rhodes is clearly winded. Kick is off target. Oh my God. If that clothesline had connected, I don't know if this match would have continued, but now Benjamin Rhodes from the apron, suplex, trying to shift the momentum in his favor. The champion doing what he can to retain his gold. Benjamin Rhodes, he's got him up again. Big powerbomb packages him once more. Can he do it here? Hideo Kuba kicking out again from a powerbomb. Complete shot connecting for the Fancy Genius, and he is still in this contest. The crowd going wild. These two heavyweights, these two titans, and Hideo Kuba saying no, but then the rolling clothesline from Benjamin Rhodes. He's unable to capitalize, dropping to the mat. He's too winded. Clothesline scouted from Benjamin Rhodes. Irish whip, big forearm out of the Fancy Genius. Now going to the top rope. Twisting moonsault. 1, 2. That's it. We've got a new champion. Hideo Kuba. Hideo Kuba is able to do in Benjamin Rhodes. I can't believe it. Hideo Kuba in the most important match of his life, defying everyone who doubted him and taking out an undefeated champion, Benjamin Rhodes, and he is your new Spirit Band champion. What a night, folks. We've got new champs in the men's tag division. We've got a new #1 contender in the junior division, debuting in the women's tag division and the women's division, and by God, we have got a new Spirit Band champion, a new #1 slot in the heavyweight division, and it belongs to the Fancy Genius, Hideo Kuba. Congratulations to him. Benjamin Rhodes suffering his first loss here in Super Spirit Wrestling. And I mean, obviously, congratulations to him as well on what has been an impressive title reign. He set the bar very high for our heavyweight competitors here. But Hideo Kuba will leave here tonight, the Fancy Genius, your brand new Spirit Band champion. Folks, I've seen it all. What a card we had tonight. Thank you so much for being here for it. We got to let you go. For everyone here at Twitch.tv and Super Spirit Wrestling, I'm Shirt Donovan. We'll see you next time.